Hey there, and welcome back to Avg Previews. Today's game is the Switch version of Tokyo Talk Remembrance. This is a game developed by Cherrymochi and published by Square Enix. And it is a detective game of sorts. Let's go straight in, so I'll showcase it to you. I haven't played it either, actually. Consider your actions carefully. The decisions you make will change the world around you and how your story unfolds. Autosave makes every decision final. There is no going back. Makes sense. Look. When I close my eyes, she's always there. Smiling. Always smiling. From the grimy fabric of the train seat, I recognize a familiar face. Kazuki. What's your badge doing in a place like this? Where are you?
Hey.
Ito, where are you? I've been trying to reach you for 20 minutes. I guess this means you've heard about this phone? Yeah, Saki told me. I'm on my way to Shinjuku now. I couldn't wait for the uniforms and miss another chance. We have narrowed down the GPS signal to a back alley in the east part of town. You're the only detective I trust that's near it. That said, I'd be an idiot not to send in a team behind you. Lucky for us, it doesn't look like it's moved in the last 40 minutes. What's your ETA? I should be there in about 10 minutes. How long until your team arrives? At this rate, they are about 20 minutes behind you. Ito, we have no idea what you're walking into, so no heroics. Find the phone, discover what you can about it, about how it got there, and then report straight back to HQ. Understood? Yes, sir. I know this one's been especially tough for you. He's your partner, and I understand that you want to be the one to bring him home. But, well... Are you going to be okay being back in the field? I know it's been a while since the incident, so you can't blame me for being a little hesitant. Remember to keep an eye on your spin attributes from time to time by pressing Y. I'm taking a big risk by trusting you with this, Ito. We can't have another repeat of Kamakura. I'm fine, sir. I have everything under control. I'll report in once I find the phone. Behind the pleasantries, it's plain as day that Yukimura still doesn't trust me to be on my own. The day Kazuki went missing, the uniforms completely ruined the crime scene. There's no way I'll let that happen again. Hold on, Kazuki. I'll be there soon. Ruined. "5 days ago, my partner, Detective Kazuki Tanaka, vanished after leaving police HQ. There was no sign of him, and we had no leads. From one of the most populous cities on Earth, he simply disappeared. That is, until an hour ago when his phone was mysteriously switched on. tracing it led me here, to this grimy road on the east side of Shinjuku. Nothing good ever happens in this part of town. In my opinion, the smaller a chicken skewer place is, the better. At least that's what I used to tell Kazuki. Can I look at that up there? It doesn't seem to target the thing up there, so I can't. These are my spin stats. Stable, professional, competent, and stressed. And down there also sanity, professionalism. Well, that's the same. Settings. Playing manual. Maybe that'll tell me. Choose between option boxes. Option box. Choose between option boxes. Maybe that's. Nice. A shabby looking bar with a butterfly logo on the sign. A hostess bar, watered down booze exchange for fake smiles, and a girl to laugh at your jokes. On a normal night, there's no way I'd look for Kazuki here. Tonight's not exactly normal though. So I take it I have to go in there, but can I also look at these? The small bar doesn't seem to have a lot of customers, but there's a good view of the street from the storefront. Doesn't look like anyone's been home for a while, but I wonder who'd want to live on a street like this anyway. Whatever was thrown here, someone tried scrubbing it off, but gave up halfway. The small old wooden emblem on the door is so worn I can't make it out. Makes you wonder what kinds of stores used to be here before they were cannibalized by bars. What a stench. Well, pretty normal for a dumpster, I guess. It's locked up tight. It's some sort of warehouse or storage building. No clue what type of company it belongs to, but the dumpsters are definitely theirs. Blood? No, only fresh red paint. Whole thing reminds me of Kamakura and that girl, but there's no time to dwell on the past tonight. I have work to do. So I got the investigation down. That's nice. Well, up. More like. Because I do like to check everything there is. Close, not like I have time for chicken tonight anyway. Alright. Hi. Should I talk to you first or the... Probably the hostess first. I'm Detective Eito of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Also, I'm sorry, I probably butchered the name completely because it doesn't look like a normal O. I can't remember how to pronounce Ito, something like that. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Could smell the cup on you on the minute you stepped through the door. Yeah, sure, ask away, but make it quick. It usually starts getting busy around now. Attitude towards police, sure. What's your problem with cops? No problem here, detective. In fact, I have to deal with them all the time. Seems like cops are constantly sniffing around this end of town. Great. See any young male detectives in here recently? Nope, not a one. Now, as interesting as this is, I've got paying customers and not a lot of free time, so you can order something or you can go. This hostess seems pretty cagey. She might open up after a drink, but then again maybe not. I need to be careful here. Refuse. I don't drink while I'm working. Funny. I don't work without drinking. Sorry, detective, I can't help you. Can't you see I'm busy? No, I can't. Sure. Evening, sir. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Oh, and what you're supposed to be then? I think this one's with the police, honey. Detective Ito. Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Police, huh? Name's Koto. Is the gun real too? Why don't you let me buy you a drink? Maybe you can show me your gun and I can show you mine. Oh god. Charming. How about we stick to the questions? You seem like a regular. Have you seen this man tonight? I don't know. See these glasses, Detective Otto? My eyesight's not as good. Why don't you come over here and sit on my knee so I can take a closer look? I'll pass. Listen, I tried to help you, but if you don't want it, that's fine with me. You got a problem or something? What do you want? Jeez, these guys. I already told you everything. What did I get there? Stress, neurosis. So shouldn't repeat it too much. The back entrance to a shuttered store. I can't get in. Right. Hello. I'm Detective Ito of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? No problem at all. You can call me Deizo if you want. I haven't, done something wrong, have I? No, nothing like that. I was hoping you could help me, actually. Have you seen this man? Maybe sometime tonight? Hold on, mind if I take another peek at that picture? Sorry. I don't think I've seen him after all. Are you positive? Yeah, I definitely remember. You see, to be honest, business hasn't been so great. So I haven't seen much of anyone lately. And I would definitely remember a guy like that. Mostly I just sit there alone, wiping down the counter over and over again. Can't say I thought this is what I'd be doing, as the owner of a bar in Shinjuku, you know? Not to mention, honest guys like me are being driven out of business around here. All the other places like that hostess club up the street are cutting corners. The alley outside. I'm sorry to hear that, Daiso. I've got one more question, if that's okay. You have a pretty good view of the alley from here. Seen anything unusual out there tonight? Unusual? Now that you mention it, when I went out back before, I thought I heard a ringing sound coming from inside one of the dumpsters. Just kept ringing and ringing. Speaking of rings, I had to pawn my wedding ring to pay this month's rent. If my wife hears about that, the next thing in the dumpster might be me. Right, that increased my stress. So that's the... I will not go there yet. There's a keypad here. For such a grimy looking door, that sure is a fancy lock. Without the code, there's no way I'm getting in. Alright. So I can't really do anything else. Oh. There's nothing here right now. But the way the scenes change with the fade to black and then fade to white, that is ominous. No doubt about it, that's Kazuki's phone, alright? But who would have put it in there? Inspect lock. That's an industrial strength lock. No way I can force it open. But I bet someone in this building has a key. Yeah, but there was no one in the building. Maybe now there are? Some... She's here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lady, we're closed. What are you doing in here? Did you see that girl? See what now? The lights were flickering, so I came over. But the only girl I see is you. You alright, lady? You're like really pale. Yeah, I'm fine. So, this is like private property, so if you don't go, I'm gonna have to go and like talk to the police. You're talking to the police now. I need access to the dumpster outside this building. Oh yeah? Right on, go for it. The dumpster is locked. Alright, yeah. You'll need the key to get into it. I've got one though, so no worries. Right, can I have the key? Which key? I've got like a lot of keys. Give me the dumpster key. Oh right, sorry. Yes sir, ma'am, detective, sir, here. So, you didn't like actually see anyone in here, right? Because I'm just part-time, so... Yeah, don't worry about it, kid. Phew. Right, detective, ma'am. I gotta go do, like, other duties, you know? Over there, away from the creepy corner. Later. Don't be in here as well. That must be it. A filthy paper bag surrounded by a swarm of flies. The ringing is coming from inside. I'll need to fish it out of there and take a closer look. As I draw nearer, the familiar metallic scent of blood drifts into my nostrils. Written on the bag are two characters I know very well. Is that a head? Oh yeah, me. The hell is going on here? Embedded in the gruesome red mass is Kazuki's phone. As I slide the phone out, I'm overwhelmed by the smell of rotting meat and the buzzing of flies. Are those intestines? Yeah, they are. Intestines. Hello? Who is this? Oh, you finally picked up. I knew you would eventually. It's been a long time, Ayame-chan. How do you know my name? Where's Tanaka? Where are you keeping him? Shh, Ayame-chan. Shh. Tanaka's right here with me in the sewer. Come down here, there's something I want you to see. That's my sanity going -6. Oh god. At least my investigation is high. I'm stressed, I'm competent. And I'm kinda stable. Can I go in here first? No. Damn, the bars won't budge. The red paint is on both the inside and outside of the train, so someone around here must know how to get in. We'll see. Maybe the person who has this 00303 and a triangle. I know the code. I think I couldn't get in here. Yep. Access to sewer. Sorry to bother you again, Daiso, but do you know anything about that storm train at the end of the alley? No worries, detective, now that you mention it. And you might not believe me, but I swear I saw a fat guy in a suit climbing out of there a few days ago, along with some girl. He's kind of infamous around here, probably at one of the hostess clubs as usual. Maybe the Butterfly Club? Hopefully he'll stay there. Anyway, that storm train's bad news if you ask me. I'd steer clear of it. Was the girl with red hair? Sorry, this is a little strange, but you haven't seen a girl with red hair lately, right? Red hair? Not lately. Guess that doesn't help though, huh? No, it's alright. Honestly, it's kind of a relief. What about anyone else out of the ordinary? You were listening when I said I saw a guy crawl out of a storm drain, right? At least when business is in the dumps, I don't have to deal with people like that. Makes sense? Well, oops, that was the chicken place. This is the place. So you came out of there. Excuse me, I've got a witness who says someone fitting your description has entered the storm drain at the end of the street before. Any chance that was you? I don't know what you're talking about, lady. Don't play dumb with me. I know you've been in that sewer. Tell me how you get in now. The hell you think you are? I don't care what some asshole said about me, lady. I know you take women in there, and if you want to leave this bar with the necessary parts to be with one again, I suggest you start talking. Sorry about the misunderstanding. There's a shrine in that sewer. I go down there to do stuff. I don't remember asking you what you do down there. I asked how you get down there. Now start talking. Alright. Just leave me alone. There's a trick to opening the grate. Twist the leftmost bar to the right, and the one next to it to the left, and they come off. Then you can crawl inside. There, you happy now? Now just leave me alone. Professional. Whoops. Well, my professionalism is exactly 0 again. I'm great. But I guess threatening was the only... Actually... Maybe... I don't think the hostess would have given me the answer. Although maybe... he would have. No, he wasn't here. Exit lights. Someone has strung up some cheap lights, haphazardly, along the ceiling, maybe in a vain attempt at creating an intimate atmosphere. Seeing that probably took a few years of my life. The photo is in good shape and I guess it was taken recently. Yeah, that definitely would have brought down my sanity. What the hell? That's what happens when you investigate everything. Shrine gate. I wonder why this shrine gate's still down here after all this time. Maybe the builders were too superstitious to destroy it when the sewer was built. A thin, freshly painted line of red paint runs slowly down the wall towards the well. The same fresh paint used on the wall and the drain outside. Whoever painted it must be close. It's a gamble, but I could try getting down there barehanded. There's gotta be something around here I could use to climb down more safely though. I can't use the... If he's down here often, there's a possibility he has that rope on him, tonight. I should take this photo to remind him. Yeah, I would rather be safe than sorry. You in here? No. I have reason to believe you might be carrying a rope on you. I need it. Ah, you again? I thought you said you'd leave me alone already. Anyway, I don't know anything about a rope or whatever. I don't have time for this. But why was there that kind of thing isn't illegal? While in your case it definitely should be, no it's not. Breaking into a sewer to do it, however, is. And this picture is pretty strong evidence to put you at the scene, don't you think? Hey now. Say, why don't I trade you? I'll give you the rope, and you can give me that picture. I was just about to suggest something similar, except I keep the rope and the picture. And in exchange you get to stay out of jail tonight. Fine, just take it. You know what? I'm starting to think you might not be my type. Why would have that taken my professionalism off? Well, I guess No, my professionalism... I'm focused when it comes to investigation. Nice. 38. That is really high. So let's use the rope to go down there. The rope is thin and I know it's been used, but it's all I've got. Here goes nothing. It's you. At long last, I had found Kazuki. His hands were bound and his head was covered by a dirty blood-stained sack. I'd gone in all business, ready to handle the situation quickly, get everyone home safe, and go back to a normal life. My plans went out the window the minute I made out his captor's face. It was a face I knew very well. 6 months ago in Kamakura, Kazuki and I encountered her in a hostage situation gone wrong. She died. The cold eyes and the unhinged smile that stared at me from the shadows at the end of the tunnel belonged to a girl 6 months dead. I stood frozen to the spot, unable to speak as I faced down the impossible. It must be a trick, that's what my subconscious whispered to me over and over, to drown out the sound of my beating heart. The girl wasn't surprised to see me. In fact, it seemed that my shock and surprise were what she had wanted to see all along. The fact remained that I was alone. I hadn't told Yukimura where I was, and Kazuki's life was in her hands. It was me and her, a lone detective and a girl straight from a nightmare. Police, drop the knife. Straight to business, huh? Not even a hello, or a long time no see. Ami-chan, it has been a while after all. I'm not drawing my weapon, so you have no need for yours. I only want to talk. You do? How cute. You hear that, Tanaka? She wants to talk. That's right, we can work something out, no one needs to get hurt. Don't worry, Tanaka, I'll get you out of here. Ito? No, get out of here, please, run. Shh, that's enough out of you. You stay nice and quiet until we girls are done talking. Well, go on, talk. I'm waiting. Not so easy when the knife is pointing towards someone you care about instead of some random girl, is it? I'm not falling for it. You're not the same girl. That girl is dead. Oh, she is? Well, gee, if I'd known that, it would have saved me a lot of trouble. You keep looking at my knife. What, you don't like it? It's so pretty. No one has to get hurt. No, someone always gets hurt. Besides, I don't want to hurt him, Ayami-chan. No, I'd never want to hurt Tanaka, but I have to, don't you see? It's the only way. Do you hear that voice? Voices, whispers. It's a lot like Kamakura, isn't it, Ayami-chan? Heh, it worked. I was right. Now Tanaka will be able to come with me to the dark. Things will be different this time. He'll help me find the door, and everything will change. I won't be alone anymore. And guess what? Good news. We don't need you anymore. Heh, no one needs a nasty woman like you. Tanaka says you don't hate me. That what you did in Kamakura wasn't your fault. But I know better. No. I don't wanna think about those things. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's change the subject. Say bye-bye to Tanaka. He's coming with me. Faced with the impossible, my mind raced in every direction to come up with a logical explanation. The clothes, the hair, the mannerisms were all the same, but I still didn't believe it at first. It was when she mentioned the voices that my defenses began to wear down. There was no way she could have known about that. I'd left it out of my reports and Kazuki and I didn't talk about it. I began to accept that the girl I faced really was the same girl. As I saw the glint of the blade, the smell of cherry blossoms began to mix with the stink of rancid sewage. My command to drop the knife only tightened her grip on its handle, and it inched closer and closer to Kazuki's throat. If I planned on keeping him safe, I had to think of something fast. How are you here? In Kamakura, I... Murdered me? No, it wasn't like that. I was trying to... Ayami, there's nothing you can do. I know it's confusing, but you have to run. It's your only chance to get out of this. Oh, you, be a good little boy and hush now. You know, it almost sounds like you feel bad about it. Almost. All I wanted is Kamakura was the mask. In Kamakura was the mask, but you were hiding it from me. I'd been searching for it for so long, Ayami-chan. So many different shrines. Then Tanaka showed up. He didn't look at me like I was some sort of rabid animal, not like all the others. No, not my Tanaka. He wanted to help me, really help me. And I almost believed he would, before you showed up. Well, We all know what happened after that, don't we? Poof, you woke up in the dark again. Haha, I can still feel it. It hurt me, Ayami. It hurt so bad. I was this close to changing everything, but you took it away from me. I wonder why someone as nice as Tanaka would be with someone as horrible as you. So I went after him instead. He even gave me the mask. What? You don't believe me? He doesn't care about you, remember? He wants to help me. But the mask wouldn't wake up. Not like it did in Kamakura. It won't work if it's not awake. Oh, but Ayami, it finally worked. Everyone always called me stupid, but look at me now. Tanaka and I will be together, and I'll finally find the door. But first, I have to send him there. I'm sorry, Tanaka, it's the only way you can help me. I want you to help me, please, you promised. And you, Ayami-chan, you can watch. Even though none of it made sense at the time, the girl truly believed every word she said. When she talked about Kazuki, her eyes lit up as if she really believed he was her savior. The situation was deteriorating, and her grip on the knife hadn't loosened one bit. I had to keep her talking. What is the dark? What are you talking about? We don't need to talk about that. After Kamakura, I was there. Every time before that, it's always been the same. Deep, deep down, the dark is always breathing. Can't you hear it? It's here now, very close. It won't leave me alone. It follows me all the time, ever since I was little. At least with the mask, it's quieter. I told you I didn't want to talk about it. I don't want to be alone down there anymore. I won't let it keep me there. I won't. I want to sleep. I'm so tired, but the dark, it's in my dreams. It's there every time I wake up. He'll help me sleep. He'll help me once he can see. Won't you, Tanaka? Why are you doing this? Why? I told you why. You really are stupid, aren't you? Ayami-chan. Every day is the same, is the same. But now I've got Tanaka here with me. It's like a new adventure. The dark will behave with both him and the mask in it, and then we can start looking for the door. And when we find it, everyone will. Oh, but stupid selfish Ayami-chan, you wanna know why I brought you here, huh? You are just here to wake it up. You think you're the hero, gonna save the day? Wrong. I'll prove it. Stand right there. I'll show you right now what Tanaka thinks of you. Kazuki never called for help, never protested. It was like he knew it was going to happen from the beginning. Casually, like she'd done it hundreds of times before, she slid the knife across his throat. Well, 6 months earlier. Did he really kill him? Did she really kill him? That will be the question, right? I didn't want to throw the gun because well, both ways. First, it's always better to try to talk out of a situation. But secondly, maybe there is something supernatural going on and she wouldn't be hit at all because she isn't there. She's there, she isn't there, like she's dead, but not. It's difficult. Anyway, I think that I have showcased this game quite a bit now, and that was a big cliffhanger, so it would be a perfect spot to end. So far the little I played, I really like it because it allows you to investigate quite a bit. I'm sure it will open up even more going forward. Like in this scene, I can look at my laptop, I can talk to the cat, and then there is stuff in the bedroom as well. So, this is a detective horror game of sorts, and so far it seems really interesting. And if you want to see more of it here, played by me, then let me know. But I definitely recommend keeping an eye on this game. And once I'm able to properly play games again, then a review of this game will definitely be coming, if not the playthrough. One of the two. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time.